I was somewhere the other day and I was thinking about something. I don't know if it was, I was looking at something, how somebody was dressed or something, and immediately I was convicted about stop judging people. And I know it's so easy for us to judge. It's so easy for us to say, this person should do this person should do this. Why do they look like this? Why are they dressed like this? Why did they let themselves go? All these different things. But it is important that we don't judge people. We don't know. What I always think about is, well, thinking this is a work in progress, right? This is something that I struggle with. And it might not be, I might not say anything out loud to anybody. I might not judge anybody out loud. I do. But I'm just saying, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to say it out loud for it to be wrong. You can think it and it's still wrong. And I think what's important to think about when we judging people is that we're not perfect. We all have our own faults. If we listen, if we stuck around long enough, that person has a story to tell. Just like we got a story to tell. We all have our own issues. We all have our own challenges. We all have stuff that's happening in our lives. Sometimes we're secretly hurting and nobody knows. We've silenced all the noise, the guilt, the shame, where we don't have to deal with it, but we don't realize how it is still affecting us. But I was really convicted about that particular, and it's happening more and more, because I know that judging people is wrong, and especially we don't know their story, and we don't know if we were in their same position how we would respond or how we would behave or how we would look. And so it's just something that made me think about, we need to stop judging people. I need to stop judging people, because I don't know. I don't have a right to judge. I don't know anything about them. I don't know what is going on inside of their own home. I don't know what's going on inside of their head. And it's just, it doesn't benefit me or them if I'm judging them. And two, I don't want anybody judging me, because, people don't know my story. People don't know the issues that I have, the challenges that I face. And so it's just something to be thinking about on a regular basis when we want to judge people and say whatever, is none of us are perfect. We all have our own issues. We all have things that we have to deal with on a regular basis. We have things that affect us in a major way. We have traumas. Everybody has had some type of trauma. They call them some little, some big, but regardless, a trauma is a trauma, and we've all had to face them. We've all experienced loss. We've all had to experience illness or divorce or death or all these different things that shake us, that shake our foundation. They, make us question things about ourselves. But we all have things that happen in our lives, and we have to give people the benefit of the doubt. And we have to remember the old adage, when I was a little kid, they would say, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. But I think it's an opportunity to go to God in prayer for yourself, for being judgmental, and for the other person, for whatever their needs are, whatever their issues are, whatever they're facing, whatever they need help with, whatever they need assistance with. But if you don't hear anything else that I'm saying, I am saying stop judging people. I see how damaging it could be, and I can see how it doesn't help anybody. We have a responsibility to take care of ourselves, to think about ourselves, what we need to do, what we need to change, how we can be better, how we can show up better, how we can help others in need, instead of, always attacking somebody, even if it's only in your head, even if you don't say it out loud, but it's still, that person doesn't need us to judge them. They need help, support, encouragement, love, a sense of belonging. And so we just need to turn around and stop judging them and say, and stop saying, why does she do this or why does he do this, and just focus on ourselves and how we can help others.